A dead man left 200 pages explaining everything. He didn't finish the last sentence. You opened the notebook carefully, like it might change something, because it already has. 2 women, 1 man, 1 death that refuses to stay in the past. The first page is dated 2014, his handwriting unmistakable, the same unclosed O's, like every thought is still in motion, still going somewhere. You start reading, and very quickly you realize this is not a confession, it is not an apology, it is a record of a man trying to understand himself. He writes about the day he met Halima, how she looked at a structure and said, "This will fail," not if, when, and she was right. He writes about how that stayed with him, how truth, when spoken clearly, changes the way you see a person. Then he writes about Obiageli, his wife, the document she gave him. "You are free. Come back when you're ready." You pause there, because now you understand something. He didn't think he was leaving her. He thought he had been released, and he stepped into that freedom fully. He writes about loving Halima, then he writes about loving Obiageli, and there is no difference in the language, no reduction, no division. The same word appears again and again, completely, not partially, not shared, completely. You keep reading. He writes about telling Halima the truth, everything, not hiding, not managing it, just placing it in front of her and waiting. She doesn't leave. She says, "Figure it out." Properly, not try, do it. So he decides he is going back to Enugu. He is going to tell Obiageli everything. He is going to build something honest for all 3 of them. Not a secret, not a compromise. Something real. Something that can hold all of it, without breaking. You realize this was never a story about betrayal. It was a man trying to build something the word doesn't have a name for. Something bigger than the rules he was supposed to follow. Then you get to October 2016, the last entry. You slow down because you already know what happens next, but you read it anyway. The ground was not level, the scaffolding, and then nothing. The sentence stops mid-thought, mid-word, like something interrupted him, not at the end, but in the middle. You stare at the page because this is where he died, not just his body, his explanation, his plan. Everything he was trying to finish stopped, right there. Then you see it, below the last line, different handwriting, not his, 1 word, written carefully, deliberately, not yet. You don't understand it, not fully, but you feel it, because it doesn't read like a note. It reads like a correction, like someone looked at his ending and refused to accept it. You close the notebook slowly, because now the question has changed. This is no longer how did he live 2 lives. Now it is who wrote that after he died. Someone wrote in a dead man's notebook after he died, and she knows exactly why she did it, because she has been waiting for both of them to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, follow, subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you in episode 4, The Eastern Road.